Stormwater runoff is the rainfall that flows over ground surfaces, and it has become apparent to society that it could expand into a problematic situation. For my experiment, I decided to measure the amount of stormwater runoff from sod, soil, and sand. These three materials would be a perfect fit for my experiment because they are everyday surfaces which stormwater flows through. For each material, I poured in certain amounts of water with a watering can onto them and measured the amount of water runoff from each material. This experiment would allow me to see which material had the most amount of water runoff and to see if I increased the amount of water poured into each material and the amount of runoff would also increase. My original question was, how does the amount of water runoff from different substances affect local water sources? And my hypothesis was, if the amount of water poured into the sod, soil, or sand is increased, then the amount of water runoff will also increase. From my research, I concluded that the more amount of stormwater runoff, the more damage it has on local bodies of water. As you can see, this experiment accurately follows my research because the hole in the bottom of the aluminum tray acts as the storm drain in which stormwater runoff flows through every day and can pollute our local waters. This table displays the amount of water runoff from sod, soil, and sand for the given amount of water poured into each material. As you can see, through all of the different amounts of water poured in, soil has the most amount of water runoff. Here's another visual representation of my results, but in a more comparing viewpoint. After analyzing my data collection, I found that if I increased the amount of water poured into each material, the amount of runoff would also increase. This conclusion proves my hypothesis to be true. Overall, my experiment was a success in showing the problems of stormwater runoff.